How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. This is a free game on Steam I'm just trying out. You're Nigel Wimble. You're a documentary filmmaker. You're at this guy's address. How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness. Sorry, it's just the title. Harold Fletcher, he's 43 and grounded for 30 years to his bedroom? You gotta be kidding me. What did he do? 15 minutes a day for visitation. Alright, so we just gotta click around. And this is what's going to be in our documentary. Alright, shoot. Oh, here we go.
Tonight at 9 on PBTV, we have the final part of Nigel Wimble's hard-hitting docuseries, How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. In tonight's episode, Nigel looks at a special case where a man has been grounded to his bedroom for over 33 years.
So he's 43 and over 33 years.
I'm Nigel Wimble.
What is that? 10 years old?
Well, Harold's always been a naughty boy. He's been quite out of hand, you know.
He's got a rolling pin.
I've only got one nice picture of him, and even in that he's pissing on the cat.
Oh my.
In the end, I sent him to his bedroom, and the bad behaviour seemed to stop. So I've kept him up there permanently.
I had a look around Harold's room to discover what he uses to cope with the boredom and loneliness from 33 years of isolation.
That's so sad.
Harold still sleeps in the plastic race car bed he slept in as a child. You can imagine Harold dreaming about driving away from this isolated, childlike reality.
Well, I always had a passion for race cars as a child, but I suppose that passion has since left me, unlike the bed.
He wants to leave, you can
So
tell.
I can't complain. The springs merely provide moderate pain, and my feet dangle no more than 7 to 10 inches from the end of the mattress.
Okay, so he doesn't
Like
fit.
Mother always says, as long as your head is above water, you can technically sleep anywhere.
I mean, Mother's not wrong, I guess, right?
Harold and his cohabiter, an overstuffed rabbit, have been through hell together, but at least had each other to ease the loneliness.
I don't like where
Yes,
this is going.
Kevin is a dear friend. We've become rather close over these past few years, and perhaps more than just friends at this stage.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Kevin has needs, and
What?
I have needs.
No,
I'm forever sewing that tail
Harold.
back on.
The tail?
We saw this kind of thing
my
go on in our
goodness.
prison episode, so I'm not entirely surprised to see it happening here too. Whether this arrangement is mutual, we will never know,
He's forcing himself.
as Kevin has decided to remain quiet during the making of this documentary.
Kevin, you gotta speak up, man. Oh my goodness, defend yourself.
You can lose hours
Please.
to the peace and tranquility of a well-maintained aquarium. But like the fish, Harold is swimming in a sea of isolation.
How poetic.
I sometimes look at the fish tankers as if it is my bedroom, and I am Mother.
What? What does
But
that
then I
even
felt it
mean?
wasn't fair to keep the fish isolated like me, so I set it free.
What did you do with the fish?
Well, I took it to school to release into the nearby brook,
Oh.
but by the time I had got there, it had dried out in my pocket.
Oh, Harold. Never put a fish in your pocket?
With an eye in the sky, you can sometimes forget where your feet are. For Harold, he never forgets where his feet are, but still has
What a
sights
smart
on the
boy.
stars.
This old telescope has got me through many an afternoon. Sometimes I pretend I'm a World War II sniper and people at the bus stop are advancing Germans. They wouldn't stand a chance if it was a sniper rifle, let me tell you. They could
You
try
that good of an
taking
aim?
cover, but I'm pretty sure the bullets would penetrate the bus shelter. It would be an absolute bloodbath.
That's the kind of child you get when you lock them in their room, Mother.
I don't know much about art, but I know all the greats had one thing in common. Absent or awful mothers. Could Harold be a trapped artist?
Nope.
I created this piece when I was about 9 years old. I had planned for an entire underwater scene, but only got as far as these fish before Mother burst through the door screaming. I was so startled, I stumbled and fell from the shelf, causing myself a serious back injury. The broken bones eventually healed on their own, but my breathing can be quite wheezy.
What? Didn't even
I'm
take you
quite
to the
sure I
hospital?
needed medical attention, but Mother said only good boys are allowed to access the ambulance service. And he's never drawn on the wall since.
He's never drawn on the wall since. What an evil lady.
Harold's mother has always played prison warden, from room to room. Margaret, do you worry about the harm this isolation may be causing Harold?
Harold brought this on himself.
How?
What about me? I've been isolated too. I haven't had sex since Harold's father died. No one would ever want to be stepfather to that little bastard. You should be making this documentary about me. I'm the one being
What
punished.
did he even do? I want
I'm
to
so
know what he did.
lonely, Mr. Wimble.
Are you hitting on the filmmaker? That's me. I'm
I
Nigel. Don't
noticed
hit
a
on me. It's
poster for
disgusting.
an old children's movie. For some, movies are an escape from reality.
The B movie
The
with a
Harold
beret?
This reality is like a movie. A depressing TV movie, starring actors you haven't seen in 20 years.
I do love getting lost in a good movie. I think Boris the KGB movie was the last time I did get lost in a
KGB
movie. It was the last time Mother rewarded me for good behaviour. I remember it like yesterday.
It was banned 1 week after release. Oh man, how bad was it? Oh, we're gonna watch it.
I'm a mean, I'm an intellectual, I'm Russian, you see, I'm the homosexual. Good night, comrade, your drink's been laced. I'm gonna tie you up, pollinate your face. I want to torture you, make you scream. After all, I'm Boris the KGB. You better be there, brother, or I'm breaking these. I'm a mad brother, buzzer, I'm KGB. You want to buzz with me, you can't buzz
What
with
is
me.
this?
To the K to the G to the mother buzzer B. You say you want to live, but you gotta die. You better say goodbye, here comes some cyanide. Boris, please, you don't have to do this. It was just business, it was all about the honey. I'm not a traitor, I love this country. You've got to release me, you have to see. I'm country first and I'm still KGB. You are no longer KGB, you're just a simple worker bee. Person number 33, you haven't never broken me. Would you like a cup of tea? That was just a joke, you see, you'll never see a cup of tea. As long as you're alive today, but coffee is available. If you like a cup of two, would you like a sugar cube? When I finish speaking, you can be here, brother, cause I aim to please. I got a knife and a hammer and some antifreeze. Is it hard to speak through your missing teeth? Will you try to fly? What's it take your eye? If you want to leave, then take my key. But I'm breaking these, I'm Boris the KGB. Oh, behave, brother.
Oh, behave, brother. What? That's the dumbest thing I've ever
I remember
seen.
Boris used to say, "Oh, behave, brother." Get it? Behave. It was awfully
No, I
funny
don't
when
get it.
Mother used to
Explain it
tell
one
me
more
to
time.
behave and I'd retort, "Oh, behave, Mother." Do you remember that, Mother? Yes, I do remember, you cheeky little shit. Then Mother would put you over a knee, but you didn't tell the man that, did you? Have you seen the version on YouTube where the movie speeds up every time Boris kills a dissident? It
have.
becomes quite dizzying.
I don't have anything to say.
With an isolated idiot, watching television is an escapism we all take
The
for granted.
isolated idiot?
Well, Mother treated me to a modern television last year. She says if
That's
I'm
what we're
good
calling
this year,
Harold now?
she will allow me to keep the plug for an extra 10 minutes. But you haven't been good, have you, Harold? Tell the man about the carrot you stuck up your nose. I told you not to smuggle food in here. Well, Kevin likes a snack when we watch the first 23 minutes of a movie.
23 minutes of TV?
I spied a screenplay Harold had been working on. A movie producer in the making. He certainly wouldn't look at a place in Hollywood. He decided to read me some lines
Take
from his
that.
new screenplay called Brad Planet and the Tentacle of Temptation.
She ran her slightly damp tentacle across his cheek as he gazed longingly into her compound eyes. I don't
Oh,
care
no.
that you tried to bite my head off during coitus. I love you, Sheila. Run away to planet Vargon with me.
I don't like where this is going.
I love you too, Brad, but my father... Let me talk to him. He'll understand once I show him how much I love you. Now come here and kiss me. Oh, Brad. Sheila passionately kisses Brad with her 4 mouths. Brad slowly sticks his finger into her gooey.
What?
That will do, Harold. You're a bloody space pervert.
Oh my goodness. What am I
My
watching?
time with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life. Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night. Join us next week as Nigel investigates cows. And why so many stomachs?
Why does he
9
talk
p.m.
like that?
Wednesday night on PPTV.
I guess that's how the British talk, huh? Alright, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and maybe you leave a comment of what you'd like to see in the future.
I'm a mad brother buzzer, I'm KGB. You want to buzz with me? You can't buzz with me. To the K, to the G, to the mother buzzer B. You say you want to live, but you're gonna die. You better say goodbye. Here comes some cyanide.